Okay, so in 2016, do you think that women play an equal role in dating?
Why not? If you know what you want, go for it. I actually was the first one to go up to Miguel. He didn't come up to me.
Really?
He just kept looking at me.
Nas, OMG, you are stunning.
Thank you.
How are you, love? How are you?
Good, thank you.
You take really, really beautiful pictures, by the way.
Thank you.
I
Thank
stalk your Instagram sometimes.
I'm very flattered. Thank you.
Sorry. Like when I look at your body and I see your pictures, are there any parts of your body that you're self-conscious about?
Absolutely.
Where?
I am very self-conscious about my legs. I'm very, yeah.
Why?
Because you know in the light, like sometimes you can see like some cellulite or like discoloring, and like I've been tanning a lot outside lately, so sometimes I'll get like white spots really weird. I don't know why. It's the sun. And my butt, definitely my butt.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Your butt is like, I was gonna ask you, I was like, this thing real?
Yeah.
You're so like, cause you're so little.
I work out a lot.
Okay.
And I just recently started shooting my swimsuits, like shooting the back of them, because I was so self-conscious about it. Once my bikini line came out, I was like, you know what? You gotta go all out. Who cares? Like, this is your body, just do it. Who gives a so.
Exactly. What do you say to people who might be self-conscious? How do you get over that, or how do you get better at that?
You have to just not care. Life's too short to care what other people think all the time. You might not ever see them again. I have to remind myself, like, do you really care what that person thinks? No, so work it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
work it.
just work it.
When is it okay for a guy or a girl to go in for the first kiss?
Whenever the time feels right.
So that could be like, you just looked at somebody and you're like,
yeah, I mean, we kissed on our first date. Like it was, yeah, like you can't put a time on that. It has to happen naturally. If it's the first date or the fifth, anytime you feel is right is the right time.
So you just knew it was time. Like it didn't feel weird or awkward even when you were like, get away.
It didn't feel weird.
Okay.
No, it was on the beach in Santa Monica at night. It was like 4 a.m. and that was it. Like it was like,
you're tugging at my heartstrings.
yeah, that was it. I actually was the first one to go up to Miguel. He didn't come up to me. He just kept looking at me. And I was like, this guy, he keeps looking, but nothing's happening, and he keeps smiling. Keep in mind, he was 18 and I was 18, so we were kids.
What did you say?
I was actually hired to interview him for a DVD he was putting out at the time.
Oh, cool, okay.
So I had like a series of questions, and my very last question I asked him wasn't on my roster. And I go, so all the ladies want to know, do you have a girlfriend? And he took a pause, he was like, no, but I'm looking for one. And then he smiled at me and I was like, okay,
I got you.
Okay, here we go. So we exchanged numbers and he called me the next day. His mom was there when he called me. This is back when people would call you and not just text. Like he picked up the phone and called me and was like, can I take you out to dinner?
Wow.
And I was like, yeah.
And this is 18-year-old Miguel.
Yeah.
Wow, very mature.
Very.
Okay.
And then that was it.
History.
And that was it.
And now you got this bling brow, which by the way,
Thank you.
when you walked in, I was a little blinded by it.
Oh, thank you. He did amazing.
Oh gosh, don't get in a fight, honey. You'll take somebody's face off with that.
No.
That was amazing.
I don't fight.
How do women know when they found the one?
Ooh, that's relative. As women, we all have different expectations, and
Right.
you know, we all want different things. So that's really up
Is there
to
a feeling though? Is there
Yes.
something? So what's the feeling?
I know this might sound crazy, but the first night I met him, I drove home. I said to myself, oh my God, I met my husband. I said that to myself, swear on everything, and he thought the same thing.
So I can't just say that about like any guy. Like, oh, he's my husband.
No, it's like this feeling. I don't know how to describe it. You kind of like shortness of breath, and like you're like, oh, like I met him. Yeah.
So then, how do you know if a guy is not the one?
You got to pay attention to the signs.
Okay, what's the sign?
You know, some women want to be in love so bad. We
Right.
want the fairy tale, the happy ending, but you know, if the signs are there, if he's messing up early, if they're,
Okay.
you know, if we know, but sometimes we don't want to admit it.
So when women see all the signs and they still are like, but I have hope. So then how do you know if it's like, girl, let him go, or it's like, just keep trying to figure if it's right?
I think it depends on the guy's age, and I think it depends on his potential, honestly. If you see that potential, if he's trying to change, then you know what, you work it out. It's all up to you.
Right.
Relationships, you can't listen to anybody because it's your relationship. You know?
And I want to tell you this, so guess what? I got some of your swimsuits.
Awesome.
Okay, so this one is really cute. What made you want to come up with a swimsuit line?
You know what, I've just always had a passion for swimwear. I own so many swimsuits.
Right.
I was like, why not just create my own capsule collection of things that I would love to wear all the time.
I love this, how it has like the ruching in
Yes,
the butt.
I wanted, you know, everyone's booties to look the best
Yay!
that it could look. Everything's like a bit edgy, it's fun, it's sexy.
So did you design these or did you have input as far as like how you
No,
wanted them to look?
I designed them by myself,
Wow.
100%. Like I was hands-on with the entire process.
How hard was it to come up with your own line? Because I know there's a lot of women who probably are scared to do, I don't know, entrepreneurial stuff, but you did it.
You know what, I did it in a way that worked for me. So I merged with an already existing company named China Dolls, and they guided me through the entire process because, you know, I'm new to this. So we did it, and this is the outcome, and I'm really happy about it.
You did good,
Yeah.
kid, you did good. Thank you for watching. I'm MegScoop.
I'm Nazanin Mandi. Make sure to check out my suits at ChinaDolls.com and my Instagram, Nazanin Mandi.
And we want to hear from you. Should guys or girls make the first move? Put it in the comments below. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to All Def Digital. We'll see you later. Oh, I have my eye.
Oh.